Hello everyone. This is Monday, September 27th, 2021. It's 16 degrees out and it is 9:30 a.m. I am at Quinpool in Robie in Halifax. And today we're going to do a walk around this neighborhood and try to explore it in depth. What's here? Instead of just going down one street, we're going to go the neighborhood right here on this, with this corner as the nucleus to the rest of our neighborhood. Okay? And we're going to see what all's here. I know one thing, there's a lot of new store space here. There was one back there on that corner. And this whole building pretty well has got real retail space for rent, soon to be available. And there's the recently renovated Atlantica Hotel. Look beautiful now. They've done a fantastic job there. All right, so there's no sign on this corner. We don't know what the street is called, so I'm going to walk down it and see what it is. All right, this is one street before Quinpool, so we're just going to start right here, and maybe perhaps the next block I'll find out what this street is called. So here we go. Without any further delays, let's get at her. And it's a beautiful sunshiny day today. Windy, but it's still nice out. I just gotta fix my jacket here a little bit. There we go. It was covering up my microphone. All right, we'll try to stay focused here now. Whoops. There we have it. Okay. Wait, one more focus. There, okay. We are one block in from Quinpool Road. We're walking westward. And as soon as I kind of draw a street sign, I'll tell you what the street is called. It's a residential street with trees overhanging, as is typical with many residential streets in Halifax, with single house dwellings. Some of them could be apartments now, probably are, but some of them are by the looks of that building right there. It's 4 stories high. It's like an apartment building. There's no high rises down here, I don't believe. You can see it's a fall day by the leaves on the ground here. The leaves are starting to fall because it's late September now. I would imagine by mid-October they'll be mostly off. The way they're falling now, it's just going to take a couple of frosts and some wind, and there won't be too much left. But it was a great summer. It was a wet June, kind of a lot of rain in June, but then July and August was great. It wasn't a scorcher. We had, I guess August was probably our best month, and July wasn't bad. I wouldn't say it was a scorcher. We had a few quite warm days, but I wasn't complaining. I like the heat. I don't like the cold. My body doesn't like cold. Well, I'm getting out in it regardless. I'm going to be out here all winter. Try, hopefully anyways, making videos and doing what I do. I'm not going to stop because of the cold. So I'll still be out here. I just got to put on my sunglasses because it's a little bit bright out here. There, that's better. There. I like putting my sunglasses on because, okay, we are on the corner of Vernon and Pepperell Street. We was on that street the other day in another section of the city, but Pepperell went across. Okay, so we came down one block. We're at Vernon. We're going to go this way. We'll probably crisscross another block yet. I'm doing the neighborhood of Quinpool and Robie, just to see what's here. We've only scratched the surface, because anytime I ever came up Quinpool, I didn't go down any side streets. So that's what my goal is going to be for a while now, trying to do some neighborhoods in depth, not just go down the main street, but to crisscross and see what all's in the neighborhood. Here's a nice little cafe right here with a backyard patio. Isn't that nice? Beautiful little spot on the corner of, it's called Coffee Cafe. Coffee Cafe on the corner of Quinpool and Vernon. Corner of Quinpool and Vernon is a beautiful, nice cafe called Coffee Cafe. So let's go this way. We'll walk across this intersection and then we'll go right on across. See what's down Vernon Street. Looks like it could end there, but it may not. It's the first time for me too, so I have no idea what's down here. But we're going to walk down and see. It could be just a road into these apartments. It might be a through street we're about to discover. It's windy up here. I hope the wind doesn't affect my microphone too much. It does have a windscreen, but they can only do so much. We can still pick up wind, just not the same as it would if you didn't have it. The microphone and the phone will pick up a lot more wind than a shielded microphone on your lapel. But there is a bit of wind, but it's better than rain. However, I am looking forward to rain because I want to do a rain video. First opportunity I get. I've done a couple, but I want to get out here and do another nice rain video. So we never want to complain about the weather, because the weather gives us opportunities for different types of videos. Even winter, we can do videos in a snowstorm or after a storm, showing how much snow we got, all kinds of things like this. So the weather plays a big part in giving us variety. Well, we're going to walk through here and see what all's in here. This is one of Kilm's apartment buildings, which is a major landlord in this city. They own a lot of buildings. And if you're new to the city and looking for an apartment, call Kilm, because you can, in fact, you can do it online. No matter if you come from Ontario or wherever you're coming from, you can contact Kilm online and arrange for an apartment when you get here. So when you get here, you've already got a place to go to. This is called the Quinn Gate Condominiums. And as I figured, the street might end down here, which it does. So we're going to just go down through here, because this is a little road probably not many people know about. And a little grassy area here. It's not a park, it's just like an empty lot. Probably soon to be taken over by developers, although I don't know that, unless I see a sign up saying that it's taken. So there's a lot of residences right in around here. There's that big one right there, very large apartment building. And there's other ones in around here. And this is a walkway, not for cars, but for bicycles and pedestrians. And I think it goes back, don't go to Robie, but it goes back out in that direction, probably one block in from Robie. I I see there's quite a few cyclists take this road. A lot of cyclists use this road. So I'll try to stay out of the way of the bicycles as best I can. I take it it's a bicycle pathway. Probably not a pedestrian pathway, but a bicycle one, probably. So we are 1 block in from Robie and 1 block down from Quinpool. We can go another block here and then I can tell you what street is on the next block. We are exploring the neighborhood of Quinpool and Robie, and this is all in the neighborhood. I see a nice looking church in here. We're going to look and see what it is. Okay, I'm always interested in things like that. It is called St. Vincent, a caring community. And it looks like you have a church included with the apartments in here. Let's just take a little walk in. I don't think anyone will mind. It's a nursing home, okay. St. Vincent's Nursing Home, a caring community. Okay, we don't need to go in because we know what that is. All right. We'll continue on to the corner and then we'll walk up a block and then we'll come back across. You never know about a neighborhood. There could be some hidden gems in here that I don't know about and we might discover. This is called the Lutheran Church of the Resurrection. Okay, it's right here on the corner of Allen and Windsor. We are walking Windsor right now. That's what we're on. Windsor. Windsor Street is a major through street. It goes all the way across to North Street and maybe beyond North, maybe not. At least to North Street. Yeah, I think it goes beyond there. Goes over at least to Yonge Street. And I'm not sure after that. Windsor goes, I can tell you for sure, it goes at least to Yonge Street. And after that, not sure. So, I didn't see oh yeah, we're on Allen. Allen? Yeah, Allen. Allen Street, or road, I think it's street. Allen Street. Okay, and we'll go up a block, and then we'll cut back across to Quinpool. So that way you can get a look to see what's in these side streets in this area. Very nice residential street with trees hanging out over the street, well shaded in the summer. Love it because in the summer these things are like air conditioners. They're just great to have out here on your street. Isn't this beautiful with that blue and the trees? Love it. This is absolutely a wonderful street. Allen Street. A block or so in from Quinpool. We're walking in a westerly direction. We'll go up to the corner and then we'll head back over towards Quinpool again. And we may crisscross again, or we may do something else. We'll see when we get up here how interesting it will be up here, okay? So you can see most of these buildings probably have an apartment in them. Some could be single home dwellings and some are apartments. But it's a nice quiet street to be on. If this is what you're looking for, shaded trees and a quiet neighborhood, this is probably the place to be. The cat just dropped out of the tree. That's okay. That was funny. He's walking the dog along and a cat just dropped right on the tree in front of him. That would be a 4-story apartment building right there. We'll go up to the corner and then we'll go down towards Quinpool. And I'll let you know what the street is when I get up here. I know a lot of my viewers, they say they really like the fact that I tell them what direction I'm walking and the name of the streets, because they like to know where they are and where this neighborhood is. So I try to make sure I let everybody know where exactly I am. That's a little laneway that goes through there. I won't bother taking it, and I don't think it has a name. It don't seem to have a name. It's just a little laneway through there. There's no sign. If there was a sign, I'd let you know, but there's none there. So we'll continue on. Isn't this shady? Wow, imagine in the hot summer how good this would feel in here with all these trees around. And the sun couldn't even hardly get through. When it's full of leaves, it's still got lots of leaves, but it's not like it would be in full bloom before any leaves fell. Because as you can see, there's plenty of leaves down there. Let's see, I'm getting a yellow sign, having difficulty with something, but it's still going anyway, so. Okay, maybe because I moved my phone around too much. Didn't like it. All right, we'll keep going. We will keep moving on. There's a street up here. We're going to take it and head back over towards Quinpool. I'm just going to cross the other side of the street. While I can, I won't have to wait on the corner. There we are. You can see the houses are nice along here. Looks like it's pretty much all apartments, but it looks these 2-story houses, they look like, and 3 and 4. But a very nice street indeed. One of the better streets I've seen. This is called Monastery Street. We're going to take that. We double check if it's Monastery. Yeah, Monastery. Monastery and Allen. Now we're going down Monastery, making our way back over towards Quinpool. Great neighborhood. Everybody wants to live within the city limits and fairly close to stuff. You got lots of businesses and things. You could walk to anything here and not drive your car so much. This is a great neighborhood. If you don't own a car, it's a good neighborhood because you're handy. You're handy to everything. Okay, we'll keep moving, make our way back down to Quinpool, and maybe we'll go up a block, or maybe we'll crisscross. We'll see when we get there. Now, these are all apartments over in here. Look very well kept, though. I say it's a good neighborhood. There's lots of apartments, but apartments don't mean a bad neighborhood. Apartments just means some people rent and some people own. And a lot of people rent because it's going to be short term. You don't want to buy a house here. They're only here for maybe a year or two. And some people just rent because it's not in their budget to buy a house. So they rent, but that's okay. I know I'm a renter, and I don't mind it. I don't mind renting. When you rent, if you want to move to someplace else or another location, you can. You don't have a lot of things to do to move. You just give your notice and move to your new place. But if you own, you have to go through the pains of selling and all that stuff. So, okay, now where I am right now, I'm in the back of the Canadian Tire area. There's like a little Wendy's is in here and a few things like that, and Canadian Tire and all kinds of stuff. So that's where I'm heading right now. I'm going to go through the doors where you go into Wendy's, and I'll probably turn this off for a minute or two because I drank a large coffee a while ago, and I think I have to make a bathroom run. So as I get close to Wendy's here, I'll just turn this off on like a standby mode. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We didn't lose too much time, just a little bit. We're back on our quest to discover what is in this neighborhood. Right here at Quinpool and Robie. That means we don't go too far up Quinpool, just far enough for a block or two, and then explore the back streets. We looked on the north side there, and it looked very nice, very beautiful. Lots of trees overhanging all the residential streets. A bit of construction going on over here, but not a lot, but some. So I'm going to go right across to the sidewalk and walk down the sidewalk. And we'll explore a little bit of Quinpool along with this neighborhood. Okay. So we'll go right across. There we go. There we have it. So I got to be mindful of how much time I use up here because I have to do 3 videos today. And my phone has to hold it all. So I think I had about 15 minutes on the other half before I stopped. I took a bathroom break, and so I got about 15-20 minutes left on this piece, which you'll see it all as one piece because we'll put it together and you'll hardly see anything. Somebody lost a hubcap right there. See that? Yep. Nice hubcap fell off of somebody's wheels. So we have a TD Bank in this neighborhood, which I knew that because I've stopped in here a couple times. And now we're getting back out to Quinpool Road. Haven't made any huge discoveries here yet on this little search. Like sometimes we find little gems while we're walking around, but we haven't yet. So we'll see what we. Oh, that was loud. That's a loud vehicle right there. I don't know what would make somebody want to make the car sound like that. I'm not sure. Well, we'll walk up to the corner and we'll go across southward. So now we're on Quinpool Road, walking west. And we'll see what the street is called up here, and we'll take it south, heading towards the south part of the city, but not going all the way because we're just doing this neighborhood. All right, Sounded like a good day on it then. Sure, and I don't know where we'll do our third video yet. I might make my way up to the north end and do something up there after I leave this neighborhood. You never know where you're going to see me in Halifax. It could be way out to Dartmouth Crossing or anywhere in Dartmouth, and it could be just about anywhere in Halifax, from Bears Lake to downtown to Bedford. Any one of those places I've been in at different times. And there's a nice building right there. I'm not sure how far it's going to go up, but it's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories so far. Well, let's go across well, we got a green light, and see what's down the street. Well, I'll get you the name of it when I get across here. Okay? So, this street, like many others, does not have a street sign. You can see there's no street sign name on the street. And there's none on that pole over there, and there's none over there. It is up there. Way up there, there's one sign. Preston Street. All right, so we're walking south on Preston. There's the West End Baptist Church right there. Looks like it's still operational as a church. Although the developers may have an eye on it. We'll see. I find that's the trend nowadays. The large churches that are downtown or in a commercial zone, they're getting sold to the developers, and they build one out a little bit where they can buy the land and get all the land they want and then build a new building. But they're not right downtown anymore because those are residential, or those are commercial, and the commercial guys want that property. So anyway, we're still going south. I'll go another block before I head back over. Towards Robie. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Okay, we're only 6 minutes on this part, but there's about 15 before. So we're going to be, look at these nice apartments right in here. I didn't even know they were here. Aren't they beautiful? 3 stories high. And nice little verandas outside, patios. They're beautiful. I think they're condos now. Very, very nice. Very impressive. They're absolutely beautiful. And they might be, yeah, they look like they're, I don't know if it's all one building, each one, probably. Each one is one building, but maybe 2. Okay, so they're very nice. On Preston Street. Okay, now I'm on Preston. We'll walk down one more block because there's no street sign here. We'll just continue on with Preston. Another block until we get a street sign, and then we'll turn. I like to have street signs so I can tell you exactly where I am. So if you decide to move to Halifax, you'll know what different areas has to offer. When I came here, I didn't know anything but what was on Quinpool Road. Just happened to drive by it one day and noticed there were stores down that street, so I decided to drive down it and discovered it's a nice little street, and there's several businesses on there, Canadian Tire and some takeout, some coffee places and different things. So it's become one of my streets I like. but I'd never walked in around the side streets before. Had no idea what was in here. This sounds like a school, I would say. It is called the Halifax Central Junior High School. So that's what this is called. I see the young kids looking at my phone and my gimbal. They all know what this is. There's not a kid over 6 years old that doesn't know what these are. The older people don't always know what they are, but so that's the Halifax Central Junior High School. Yeah, it must be noon hour because the kids are all out here and enjoying their time out here and talking and socializing. I would say it was their. Let me get my other phone out and see what time it is, because it looks like it would be noon by the looks of that crowd of kids out there. No, it's recess. It's 10:07. They probably got a recess from 10 till 10:15. Oh, it's a recess. All right, so now we're down to notice the lack of street signs here again. Oh, it's up there on the pole. Cedar Street. Well, look at that, Cedar Street. We're going to walk down Cedar and walk back out to towards Robie. Okay? So we're going to take another residential street on Cedar Street. So far, I haven't seen anything too radical to show you. Residential streets, and there was a school on that one, and we had that little plaza where Canadian Tire is and that kind of stuff. But I've done Quinpool Road a few times. So if you want to see Quinpool in depth, just look up one of my other videos of Quinpool Road, and you can see all the stuff about Quinpool Road. Because this one is more about the Robie Quinpool neighborhood, showing the houses and the streets that most people haven't driven on. Unless you live in this neighborhood, you probably never come down here. So I'm on Cedar Street right now, heading towards Robie. And when we get to Robie, we'll probably just walk across Robie then. There's a car from British Columbia right there. A lot of people here from a lot of different provinces. And there's an Ontario right there. Imagine, they're from all points here. Ontario, British Columbia, Quebec. I was born in New Brunswick, lived in Ontario for 15, 16 years. Came to Halifax, straight from Toronto. Yep, we had Ontario plates on our car when we came here too. And so we'll just continue right on over. And he's trying to get that motorbike going. There we go. Bicycle with a motor on it. You have to get it going a certain speed, and then you kick the motor in and the speed will start it. I think they're pretty cool. I've had a few motorcycles in my life. The biggest one was a 1100 Gold Wing, but I've had a few others, Virago and different things. A couple of Hondas. If I ever get another bike, I don't think I'm going to get a motorcycle again now. I wouldn't mind getting a well-made electric bike. A good one, not a cheap one from, you know where, at Engine Mart. But a nice one, a good one. If I ever get another, any kind of a motorized bike, it would be an electric bike. But it wouldn't work very good where I am, because I'm on the 3rd floor and there's no elevators. So I have to walk up and down stairs, and I don't think I want to carry an electric bicycle up and down 3 floors every day just to ride my bike. So I'll have to be living somewhere else before I get anything like that. Well, I'm still on Cedar Street, but I think I'm almost over to Robie. Look at these beautiful verandas on these houses. Now, these are single dwelling homes right here. Nice houses indeed, with nice verandas, trees all around. Again, you gotta say this is a great neighborhood here. I should soon be back over to Robie Street. Perhaps this is Robie, maybe not. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know this area real good, but it's pretty hard to get lost. So this is a electrical truck here. I'm going to have to cross the street, I think, to get around this truck. I think Robie's one more block over. What it looks like another block. Okay, so we'll stand here, let this car go by. Then I'll step out here and come around here, and we'll go back over to the sidewalk. There we go. All right, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. I'm pretty sure I'm heading towards Robie Street, unless I've lost my sense of direction, but I think I am. There's a lot of leaves have fallen, which means only one thing. We're getting into fall pretty good. Looking at that tree up there, there's quite a few bare branches. Yeah, I would say by mid-October, there won't be too many leaves left on the trees. More than likely, we'll have to wait then until next spring, about April, before we see some leaves again. So we're going to have, let's say we got October, November, December, January, February. We got to wait 6 months before we see any leaves on the trees. That's a long time just looking at sticks against the sky, but that's what it's like here. This is winter in Canada. Could be worse, could be living up in Northwest Territories. That would be a lot worse, wouldn't it? They'll probably be seeing their first snow in a couple of weeks. Well, I sure hope I'm heading in the right direction. And Robie Street is just up here. Otherwise, I might have a long walk ahead of me. Let's hope. Yeah, there goes the Robie bus. Okay, I hadn't lost my direction. I'm good. And we've come out on the corner of Cedar and Robie. And now we're going to walk towards the north end, where I will do my third video of the day. Wow, I'm getting good. I got 3 videos in one day, but I have to because, as I mentioned, my son is going away, and I don't know how to do the stuff he does on the computer. So okay, we've covered this. I wouldn't say we covered every single thing in this neighborhood, but for the time we've been at it, I'd say we covered it all right. It's enough to give you a good view of what Robie Quinpool neighborhood looks like. I might just walk on Robie past Quinpool for a little bit, just so you can see what's that way on Robie, because we went up the street and we went crisscross, but we didn't go up Robie any farther than Quinpool. So I'll just go right on up that way a little bit and so you can have a good look what's up there, okay? And forgot to mention, but the Common, the Halifax Common, is just across the road on the right-hand side going north of Robie. So when you're going across Robie, you're looking right at the Halifax Common, which is a big grassy area with sporting places, different things, soccer and softball and different kind of sports goes on in that area. Skating in the wintertime and rollerblading and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to wind up right where we started this morning. I'll show you where I started my video and we'll wind up right. Hello! I love dogs. I don't have a dog, but I love dogs. I have a cat. Let me see. My feeling for my cat, is that love? I'm not sure. Sometimes he's good and sometimes he's bad. So I don't know. I like him. I like him quite a bit. But is it love? I'm not sure. I'm still seeking the answer to that. So anyways, when I started this video about half an hour, 40 minutes ago, I was sitting right on that ledge right there. And I walked down that street. No, I went this way. Or maybe that way. It doesn't matter. I went one or the other. I think I walked down this way and up, then over. But it could be the other way. Okay. It don't matter. Hey, cut me some slack. I'm a senior here. I can't remember everything. Okay. We are almost back to the corner of Robie and Quinpool. And I'll walk a little ways with my video going. I can't go too long because I got to save enough room on my phone for another video. When I went to New Glasgow on Saturday, this phone ran out before I finished my video. Fortunately, I have another phone that I use for phone calls, and I used it to finish the video, and we spliced them together. My son magically put it all together, and you can't hardly tell. I don't even think you can tell the difference. In my opinion, my new phone, they're both Google phones. This is a Google 3A, and this one is a Google 5. This one has three lenses in the camera and a few other fancy features, but they're kind of the same phone, but a little bit different. I think my new phone sounds better on its own than this one sounds with a microphone. That's my opinion. There's the Halifax Common right over there. Takes in a big area. And it's right across the road from here. The corner of Quinpool and Robie. A busy intersection, to say the least. Just gotta wait for my walk signal because it would be foolhardy to walk across here without a walk signal. It's just way too busy for that. This is the kind of street where you have to obey your signs, your lights, your signals, so you don't get run over. Now, if you think the other buildings right around here are high, this construction site right here is going to be higher than Lowe's lunch. This is supposed to be what I heard. I think it's 23 stories or something like that going in here, right here on this side. Oh, that's loud. So we got a new tall building going up right here. So that's going to add some nice looks to our skyline here. I love it when tall buildings go up because it makes our skyline just beautiful. Not everyone is a fan of tall buildings, but I am. Of course, when you lived in Toronto half your life, as I did, I was up there 15 years this time, but I was up there. First time I went to Toronto, I was 18. So I lived half my life up in Ontario. When you live in Toronto as long as I have, you get to see a lot of tall buildings. And boys, anybody picking cans today will have her made. Look at that, big sack of cans laying out there for somebody. There's a lot of people in Halifax pick up cans and bottles, make a few extra dollars. If I put a can down somewhere, I don't throw it in the garbage. I set it somewhere where it's visible, so the guys looking for cans can find it. I don't think that's littering because they'll pick it up. It won't be there long. Somebody will come along and find it. Pretty soon I got to end this video before I run out of space, and then we'll have any time for my last video. Okay? So there's the Halifax Common, runs all the way over here and all the way down. It's a big area. It's got a lot of things in there to do. And I'm going to have to end this video because we're pretty well out of the neighborhood that I was covering anyways now. So I'm going to stand right here and turn my phone back the way it pointing that way and kind of showing the Common a little bit. And if you like this video, push like, because that way I'll know it's something you're interested in. And if you want to become a subscriber, just hit that subscribe button and you'll get all my videos when they come out. And I would really love it. Okay? So with that, you have a great day. Until next time, bye for now.